Thank you so much to the EA Creator Network for sponsoring this video. Hi everybody, it's Eva here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build. This is the 4th challenge that the Sims team have set me as part of the Life and Death bucket list challenge. And for this challenge, the Sims team have asked me to build an apartment that is perfect for the Grim Reaper. And that's what I have gone and done. And if you're thinking of getting the new pack or any other Sims pack for that matter, I would really appreciate if you could use my creator code EvaRotke at checkout to support me directly. It really supports me and I'm really grateful to everybody who's been using it already. There's also currently a Black Friday sale for Sims games, so you can get, for example, Love Struck for the first time reduced and on sale. You can get Cottage Living for 50% reduced, many other packs like For Rent, Growing Together. A lot of the newer packs are on sale, so if you are intending to purchase any of them, I'd really appreciate if you could use my creator code EvaRotke. Thank you so much. But let's actually get into this video. So we're building an apartment for the Grim Reaper, and I was really wanting to channel the kind of gothic death kind of vibes, but at the same time I also wanted it to feel a bit more contemporary than the gothic haunted building that I've built in my last video. So yeah, we're going for a bit of a more modern and vintage style for this. I've been using a lot of other packs for this build, especially the Castle Estate kit is working really well for the windows and the doors. I'm also mixing it with the Life and Death windows and doors because they really work well together. I said it in my last video, I think the Castle Estate kit and the Life and Death pack are made for each other. They're honestly amazing together. I just think the Castle Estate windows were perfect and give this really kind of dramatic look to this apartment. We're going for black walls throughout the apartment. Obviously there is a bit of a black theme in this apartment since it's for the Grim Reaper, so yeah, black is the leading colour. I tried to spice it up a little bit with some kind of cherry coloured wooden floor, which is also from the new pack. It almost reminds me of blood, like the colour of blood, so that's why I picked the red. We're obviously using the new kitchen because it is divine. I really love the kitchen counters. I love the fridge. They are more on the modern side, but they have this kind of semi-modern, semi-traditional look, which I really enjoy. And there's so many different swatches that you can use them in all sorts of interiors. We're using the fully black swatch in this kitchen, given the Grim Reaper a beautiful kitchen island as well. Lots of black clutter everywhere, black plates, black vases, black pots, everything's just black. And also I put an art piece in that is from the French bistro kit, which is like obviously revolves around wine and nectar and all that. So I think the Grim Reaper enjoys a good drink, and I did reference that later on in the living room as well, you'll see that. And also I've included a small little coffee station in his kitchen because, you know, he's working long hours, he's probably working long nights as well, you know, he has to be called out whenever people die, so he is probably quite exhausted. So I've included a little coffee station in his kitchen. And then I created a grand kind of dining room, so there's a little window seat by the bay window, and in that bay window I actually used the new Life and Death windows, which these are beautiful like glass windows, like metal and glass windows. They're stunning, I love them, and the best thing about them is they come in these kind of broken down swatches as well, so you can mix and match. They look really realistic because of all the kind of the patina on the metal, so they look aged and not like brand new, and then with the broken swatch they just look fantastic. And throughout this whole apartment really I've been trying to use more of the modern and contemporary furniture pieces. When you watch my last video, I made use of, because I built an old haunted house, I used a lot of, you know, traditional and old-fashioned furniture, whereas in this one I kind of wanted it to feel a bit more modern, still with pieces here and there that are quite traditional, like for example these really high dining chairs. I thought they were amazing, but we're using a more modern and contemporary dining table, which is like this beautiful marble and kind of reflects the kitchen countertop, so it works perfectly. And we're combining it with some candles candles from the Love Struck pack. I love these candlesticks. They're stunning and they're probably going to be my favorites from now on. And also this vase, which is from the Artist kit. And I love it so much because it has a swatch that is, not only is it black, but also it has like petals that have fallen off. So it looks like almost a dead plant. And I thought that was quite the right direction for the Grim Reaper. And then Grim has a massive, gorgeous living room with windows upon windows. And like I said, I do think Grim enjoys a drink here and there. So I've included a little bar cabinet with some drinks on. I think he just likes his red wine, you know, it looks like blood, looks like death. And then he chills on his sofa. And for the sofa, I used the new Life and Death sofa again. And this is, again, the more contemporary version. So in my last video, I used the more traditional version. Here we're using the more contemporary one. Also lovely modern armchairs. And then we're mixing it with the odd more vintage looking furniture, like the coffee table is quite old fashioned. And also, yeah, that coffee table is actually from the Crystal Creations kit. And that kit also pairs really well with Life and Death. So I think the Castle Estate kit and the Crystal Creations pack work really well together with this new expansion in terms of aesthetic and kind of, direction. So yeah, I used also a crystal skull in the living room on that coffee table. And there's lots of books going on, so Grim can, you know, keep educating himself about the newest ways to die. And there's a little self-portrait. You know, there's a family portrait now that comes with the new pack, and it's just Grim. So it just shows Grim. And I think he would really enjoy seeing himself in a painting or a photo. I think he would love that. And for when he works from home, because I'm sure they have working from home policies as well when working for Grim, I built him a little study so he can, you know, retreat into there. There's this new kind of artwork that comes with this pack for that has little like notes and calendars and things for the Grim. It's quite adorable, and I think it has the only use it has is to be used when you build Grim's office, really. So that's perfect. And then we've got lovely, beautiful bookshelves, and then we move into the bedroom, which is a really huge room, and I wanted it to feel really cozy but also reflect his personality. I'm repeating myself a lot, aren't I? And there unfortunately isn't a wardrobe, like a full hanging wardrobe that comes with the Life and Death pack, but there's this little cabinet which I imagine he'll like keep his underwear in and all that stuff, and I put lots of jewelry on, and I imagine he's into his crystals, so we've included some crystals here. And then we've got some trunks because I'm sure he's going to travel for work as well. You know, he can't always be in Sommerschuh, you know, chilling in his bachelor pad. So we've got some travel trunks. I did also include the Love Struck luggage, which if you know, you know. I think he's into that kind of stuff. And then I also included some wardrobes from the Get Famous pack with, you know, they're filled with quite flamboyant clothing, and I do think the Grim, either underneath his robes, is loving to dress up, or every now and then loves an occasion to get all dressed up and glamorous. I do see him in like pink cowboy boots. I do see that. And also what I thought would be quite fun is this new pack comes with the tarot card kind of artworks, and I picked only tarot card artwork that either showed him, death, or Bonehilda. So yeah, you'll see Bonehilda and the Grim himself in the bedroom being, you know, representing the death cards and whatnot. I imagine he probably has quite a thing for Bonehilda. Maybe she'll go and, you know, visit him in his apartment. There's also a little corridor, and I changed the front door because, you know, in city living, the apartment doors are always quite hideous. So I removed that with the tool mod and added the new beautiful door from the Life and Death pack to give it more drama. And also, I actually thought this pack really pairs well with some of the rugs that come in the Werewolf pack. These kind of like run down, almost like damaged rugs. I think instead of like having everything look so perfect, having the old vintage rug in there would work really well. So I've got some of those rugs, I think, in most of the rooms. But yeah, I also really love the new console and little shelf. So yeah, and then I realized that we have cushions now that are part of base game, which I can't even remember that ever being a thing. We've got cushions now that we can place on armchairs and sofas. So I only realized that halfway through, or almost at the end of building everything. So then I go around and add cushions throughout the house. And then last but not least, we've got the bathroom. We're keeping the bathroom super minimal and clean and modern, black concrete throughout. And then I thought he would probably enjoy a Japanese automatic toilet, you know, that does everything for you, super hygienic, amazing. I think he'd be into that kind of techie toilet stuff. And then we're pairing it with the gorgeous bathroom items from the New Life and Death pack. And you may notice that I have put double sinks and double showers. So yeah, maybe Bonehilda is over here for a visit every now and then. So that completes my 4th challenge. You'll see the final challenge next week. Keep an eye out on my Instagram, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me some lovely comments. I can't wait to hear what you think of Grim's apartment, and I will see you very soon. Bye!